Hello. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Who's here? Oh, Lydia's lurking. Thank you for the lurk, Lydia. I don't know if you're still here. But if you're watching the VOD, I hope you are sleeping well. Wes, hello, hello. Hi, Rocket, Shakespeare. Time to write poetry about Crybaby. I would love a poem. A poem about me, that'd be sick. How is everyone doing? Is everyone having a good night? I'm like really tripped out because it's so dark already and it's only 7 because of daylight savings time. But it's okay. I have my coffee. She's back. Yeah. Hi, Flame. How are you? This is like my 3rd stream back, I think. I'm like getting back into the swing of things. I don't feel as awkward. I don't feel as awkward anymore. Yeah, it's been a while. Hi, Dream. Hi, welcome back. Thank you for the warm welcomes. Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. It's been an interesting month. I spent a lot of time like playing games on my own. Like no pressure to no pressure to like, you know, feel like I have to talk or like be entertaining. It was nice, but I missed streaming and I missed all you guys. But yeah, I think I forgot who it was. Someone requested last stream for me to play Doki Doki Literature Club, and I haven't played in forever. It's literally like one of my favorite games. I love Monica, so I'm excited to play again. While you're gone, I managed to move, find a girlfriend, have children, build a house. And while you're reading all this, I've already become a grandfather. Amazing. You proposed and everything, or did you get married too? It was you, Rocket. I hope you enjoy. I knew it was like, it was either you or like Shakespeare or something. I feel like you guys are the ones that usually like request I play stuff. But yeah, Flame, congrats, bro. you did all that in a month. That's amazing. Congrats, dude. So silly. It was like a month and a half, maybe, I think. Can I move a little closer? Am I far? Is it my mic? Hi, Spawn. Or like my model, like you want me to physically move closer? Can do. Can get a little closer. Oh, update on model, I guess 1.0. I wouldn't even consider this 1.0 because, yeah. But I found an artist to do my new model art. I don't know when that'll be done. I don't really have like a specific time frame or anything, but there's actual progress being made, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I'll maybe in Discord I'll send updates if I get any, but yeah, I know it's been a long time coming. I've always been saying that I was going to get a new model sometime, but here we are. Okay, I will turn off my music. Yeah, new model. Like an actual custom model too. It's based off of, so I want it to be like similar vibes to this. Hi Jeffrey. Hello, how are you? I was just saying that I'm getting art for a new model soon. Not getting it soon, but like I literally just like got in contact with the artist recently to like start working on stuff. But yeah, I wanted to have like similar vibes as this one. I want to have like, you know, stuff hanging off my head. I want it to be more like you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's like a horror protagonist from like Fatal Frame or like Silent Hill type thing. So it's a little bit like I drew a little bit of it, like a little sketch, and then I gave it to, I know Carmen worked on it a while back, and she like drew up a sketch of like an outfit, which I thought was really cute, so I'm going with that along with like the hair that I drew. I think it'll be really cute. I'm really excited. But yeah, so that's what's new. Hi Ulu. Hello, how are you? What is everyone up to? Oh guys, I've been like super into the new Pokemon game that came out, Pokemon Legends ZA. I finished the game. I finished the game like, I want to say like a week ago or like a few, like definitely within a few days of getting it. And then I finished my Pokédex, and then I just recently got a turbo controller to like so I could finish all like the research stuff. So now I've just been shiny hunting. It's so fun. Am I real? Yes. Maybe. Possibly. No, not the monstrosity. Doing great after all Chloe's live. Aww. Actually, no, I'm not real. I'm just a figment of your imagination. That's all I've been this entire time. Yeah, you're just dreaming. I'm like a creature from Silent Hill. I'm just like in your mind. Is it kind of long? I don't know. I have such a bad like sense of time when it comes to like, oh, how long is a game? Because I feel like Pokemon games in general, I like, once I get it, I'm literally like blazing through them in like a few days. I think this one, it just kind of feels kind of repetitive, and like, not that I'm complaining, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of like, you know, you go through the same, like you fight the mega evolved Pokemon, and then you do some more quests, and then you fight some more mega Pokemon, and then you do some more quests. But like, I think it's cool because it's like a Legends game. It's not because it's like different than the regular like mainline Pokemon games. I like the real time battles. I think it's like a cool way to like switch it up from just like, you know, turn-based stuff. It's definitely different, like in the way that you, I feel like, build your team. Like in a normal game, I'm actually using like, you know, I'm like using sword stance and like, you know, I'm burning them. But like, I feel like in this one, I'm literally just like spamming attack moves. I don't know. But either way, I thought it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And now I'm just like trying to hunt a bunch of shinies. I'm trying to get, what am I trying to get? I'm trying to get, yeah, status effects. Yeah. At least if I was like playing competitively in like a turn-based Pokemon battle, I guess. What was I saying? Oh yes, I really want a shiny Froakie because I think shiny Greninja looks so cool. I want, what else do I want? Shiny Baneri would be cool. League. Who plays League? I don't play League. I haven't heard that name in years. I don't play League anymore. If I do, it'll be like once in a blue moon when someone's like, one of my friends is like, hey, I want to play an ARAM. I'll be like, okay, I'll play an ARAM. But I have not touched Summoner's Rift. Maybe if Earth was out, I would play. But I don't play League competitively at all anymore. My days are over. My League days are over. But yeah, anyways, I know a lot of people were complaining about like the graphics and like textures and stuff in the game. And that's like one of the things that I was kind of wary about. But like Shlong Scholar, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Foreplay fam. How are you? What are you up to? Yeah, a lot of people were like complaining about like, oh, the graphics and shit, and like the whole city is one texture and the windows aren't like 3D. But like in reality, I feel like I don't pay attention to that at all when I'm playing. Like, I quite honestly don't give a fuck about the textures. Like, it doesn't look bad to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like, it's not really something I'm concerned about at all when I'm playing. Lacks the material research. Yeah, I don't know much about that. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. I will hydrate. I actually have a Gatorade because I feel like I'm super dehydrated today. But yeah, anyways, Pokemon's fun. I like it. I don't care what the haters say. I just like Pokemon. Okay, I will. You're haters? Then I don't care what you say. I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. Okay, let's play game. I wanna play. I actually have the like, what do you call it? The like plus version, which I haven't. Oops. I shrunk. I haven't played the plus version ever. I only ever played like, I don't even know, like 20 something, when 2020. I don't even know. It wasn't even 2020. It was like 2017 or 2018 or something that I first played it. And it was literally just like bare bones game. Okay, let's do this. It's a cute little background. Okay. "2018 was 5 years ago." I hate to break it to you, but 2018 was not 5 years ago, unfortunately. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure this is the right one. Would you like to review? No, because I already... No, 2018 was literally last year. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, sure. Highly disturbing content. I don't care. Let's change. No, this is mine. This is my DDLC. I actually got to see, I think I mentioned this last stream, but I got to see, it's really loud. Oh, I love the music. I got to see Dan Salvato at Anime Expo like a few years ago. It was cool. I went to his one of his panels. New game, please. Lurking day. That's okay. I appreciate you being here. Yeah. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Wait, do you guys want me to read all of it? Like, I feel like that'll make it take longer, but whatever. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I feel like I'm like popcorn reading. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself. Let me close my window real quick, hold on. No screamer. Bad. You jumped. You're the one who played it. Yeah, I love the music. The kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh, same. I would oversleep. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not saying that. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Do I have to read all this, guys? Do I have to read the text? Or the dialogue? I feel like I'm cringing at myself. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yes. Oh. Frick. Okay. That's mean, Chloe. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Ehehe. And she says it exactly like that. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Were you guys ever in clubs in high school? I played sports, but like I wasn't in any clubs. I feel like we didn't really have that many cool clubs either. It was more just like clubs for like philanthropy and stuff like that. Don't forget to add yeah at the end of every sentence. No. Oh, Key Club. Yeah, some of my friends were in Key Club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Loki, the main character's kind of mean to her. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Ugh, so true. Same. Just like me, for real. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Well, damn. Sound like my mom. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Uh-oh. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Ugh. Ugh, why did I do that? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, damn, I can't read. I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Doki Doki Literature Club. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Sorry, I'm like, if I pause for like more than a second, it's because I'm taking sips of my coffee. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Bitch. Mimi. Sayori is vice president. Damn. Hold on. I need to... Every time I keep saying her name and then it activates... It activates a certain... smart assistant on my phone. Siri. I had to turn off Hey Siri. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Not my chatbot. like the iPhone Siri assistant. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Honestly, if I was getting free homemade cupcakes, I would totally go too. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new club member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Excuse me. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Actually, I'm a girl. Ah, Chloe, what a nice surprise. Monica, my love. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. No, I'm the femboy in this situation, apparently. They're calling me a boy. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yes. Yes. That's right. It's great to see you again, Chloe. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I have a poster of Monica in my room on my wall. I got it from Anime Expo the same year that I went and went to the Doki Doki panel. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica. Come sit down, Chloe. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of a room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. How cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Sayori is best, so you're a Sayori fan. Yeah, I think I like her next after Monica, I want to say. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Wait, guys. That reminds me. Do you ever do this thing? I feel like I do this most of the time when I eat cupcakes. I'll basically so I unwrap the cupcake fully naked cupcake, okay? And then I take the bottom off. I rip off the bottom of the cupcake and I put it on top. So then it's like a little cupcake sandwich. So it's like cake and then the icing and then the more cake on the top. Is that weird? I don't know, I feel like it's fun and silly. That is the best way, and you don't get like frosting all over you on like your nose and stuff. Yeah. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Some kind of maniac? Maybe. I don't remember where I saw it. I feel like I saw it on like TV or something. Like someone ate it like that and I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. I keep burping. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this before? It's not like I did this for you, Baka. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... Oh, I meant that, you know. I don't know how she said that. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Hold on. I feel like the music's still kind of loud for me. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yeah, tea enjoyers! What's your guys' favorite kind of tea? You like green tea? You like black tea? Hot? Iced? What's the vibe? What the vibe? Oh, I didn't even see this stretch. I am stretching. Okay. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Hold on, I need my phone charger real quick, give me a second. Okay. I keep burping. Earl Grey. Earl Grey's really yummy. Hot white tea. There was this tea place that I would always see at the mall. But they closed down. I always loved getting like the tea samples from there. And I remember one time I went, they had like some special on like dessert teas. And there was this one, it was literally like a s'mores tea. I don't know, it was pretty interesting. It had like somehow it really did taste like s'mores. Like there literally was like little marshmallows in there. And then you could kind of like taste like chocolate graham cracker flavor. It was really nice. It was like loose leaf tea and everything too. I actually have I don't know where it is. I think it's in my shelf. Like a really nice like expensive tea set from there. Like one of those like heavy, I don't know if it's like iron or whatever, but like one of those like heavy metal ones. But I don't really use it very often. But yeah, I love tea. Tea's good. I actually have I have a little sample. One of my friends went to, I forgot where she went. I know she went to Japan, she went to Canada. And she got me like some loose leaf tea from there. She got me some chai. But I still have it. I still have it here on my desk. I haven't used it yet. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Chloe, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, oh my god. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Same. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Monka. Yes, Monka. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Hi, Inactive. Inactive, how are you? Thank you for the first time chat. I hope you're doing well. I like horror. I like horror books. Hello, I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club for the first time in probably like 5 years. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left this piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. How's the game going? I remember the internet blew up with this game. Yeah. It's going well. I just started, so we're in the first... Literally like day 1. I just joined the club. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the 4-ply family, Inactive. Natsuki got bullied, must protect. Yeah, Natsuki's cute. Honestly, I think my like ranking in order of like how much I like the characters, Monika, and then Sayori, and then Natsuki, and then Yuri. Sorry, Yuri lovers. I just don't... I don't know, I just don't like her that much. Your avatar is awesome. I really love the colors. Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually working on getting a new model sometime soon. It'll be like my actual 1.0 model, I think. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Just don't like Yuri's genre. No, that's not true. Yuri's goated. Actually, I just recently read The Summer You Were There. It's like a Yuri romance. It's really good. It's kind of short. It's sad. It's sad but like happy. It's like a bittersweet ending, you know. But it was really good. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. What's my new model going to be looking like? I have a little bit of like a sketch for it that a friend made, and then I have like a little bit of like the sketch that I drew. So I kind of want it to be similar with like, I want to have like little dangly things on like my head and stuff. I'm gonna have like kind of different hair. Like my hair is gonna be a little like wavier. It's gonna be like a slightly different style, and then the outfit I think is gonna be more like, it's gonna be more like horror-y. This one's kind of it's pretty like basic, like school uniform style. But my newer one is gonna be more like worn survivor looking, like, you know, rips and bandages and stuff like that, if you can imagine that. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Plus, now that we have a new oh, I already read this. Isn't that right, Chloe? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Are you gonna show up before debut, or you'll take it as a secret? I'll probably do one of those, like, model reveal type things where, like, I'll post the silhouette and then it'll be like, you know, 15 likes and I'll show this much, and then like 50 likes and I'll show, you know, half of it, like that kind of thing, and then eventually reveal the whole thing. But who knows, maybe in Discord I'll show like some progress pics or something. I haven't really decided yet. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. 10k, like... Nah, 10k is just feet. Sounds pretty hype, yeah. I'm hyped. I just need to learn to be like patient with it. I'm always like super excited and I want things to be done like right away, but obviously I know that's not how it works with art and stuff. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Chloe, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Chloe, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Hi Avery! Thank you for the check-in. How are you? How are you? What are you up to? I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh yes, the little poem minigame. Okay, I'm gonna do Sayori, of course. Let's see. Romance. I know she likes like sad stuff too. Pain. See, fireworks. Vacation. Anxiety. Oh. Only Monica, only Monica. Yes, only Monica. Unstable. God damn it. Hurt. Friends. Memories. Secretive. No. Heart. Death. Shoes. Desire. Oh, I keep getting Yuri's. Hopeless. Skirt. Depression. Joy. Promise. Broken. Oh no, not that song. Hi again, Chloe. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chloe. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Chloe gives it his best, yeah. I'm him now. As long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Mocha. I love Monka. Only Monka. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Chloe can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Bro, that's how you read books. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Natsuki is a kitchen gremlin. Gremlin, cute. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Have a good stream. Much love, Chloe. Thank you, Fallen Angel. Appreciate it. Thank you for popping in, like always. I hope you're doing well. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Oh. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Or I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Did my stream go out for a little bit? I don't know. I saw that it was like 1 bar or like no bars. That concerned me for a second. It scared me. But I think it's fine. Okay. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Damn. Yeah, that was me. No. It wouldn't be a Chloe stream if I didn't go out at least once, am I right? Yeah, like 2 seconds. It was really fast. At least it was like not that long that it happened. Okay. Slay. That's that new Wi-Fi. I know. Doesn't really help. It doesn't really... I feel like it's the same. I don't know. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend... Wait, the way I really don't remember what she just said. Okay. You trying to be Sayori's boyfriend? No, stream isn't dead. Stream isn't dead. Stream's alive. Over my dead body will this stream die. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Not hitting that pen. Don't listen. Don't. I didn't do anything. I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Booba! Booba! And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. Damn, she flirting. She flirting. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Sorry, I'm drinking my Gatorade. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Oh, shrimp check? I actually am my back is very straight right now. I'm not even like leaning back or anything. My posture is impeccable. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Chloe, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Yeah, my posture is undeniable. It's amazing. I think it's because my back's been hurting, so I've been like actually trying to be mindful about it. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Chloe. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Chloe poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I was standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Chloe. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Dang. I'm like not used to reading this much, I'm not gonna lie. Like, reading out loud, I mean. I feel like my mouth is foaming. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki next. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I love her little tooth. Shut up. Shut up, Natsuki. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Yuri. Save the best for last, Monica. Okay. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Bro, she kinda annoying, that's why I don't like her. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Yeah, 'cause it sounds like it. Poem fucking sucks. I forgot to start speaking. Hi, McLaren. Hello, hello. How are you? What are you up to? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it, bitch. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. See, she's so pretentious about it. I don't know. I'm just a hater, I guess. Like, bro, just tell me what you think of my poem and be on with it. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Oh, I forgot she's like low-key a Natsuki hater. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Yeah, I don't know why everyone loves Yuri. I don't know. Maybe the booba. Maybe like, I don't know, she's just cute, I guess. Her personality, I don't vibe with. Like, I don't think I could get along with someone like that. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Chloe. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Oops. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Monica time. Hi, Chloe. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chloe, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of that barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Hi, sad boy. How are you? How are you? How are you? And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. This game takes me back, yeah. It's been a long time since I played, so it's kind of I feel like I'm getting a refresher. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? I don't understand. I think I'm dumb. It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. That was hard for some reason. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Is Monica talking about Chloe? I don't know. No idea. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chloe did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chloe liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chloe appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chloe started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Chloe. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chloe. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chloe? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Chloe. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop fighting! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Yeah. Big and beautiful. Why do I not remember? I don't remember them talking about boobs so much in this game. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Yeah, she's got some serious mediation skills for real. She needs to be like a counselor or something. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Every time someone laughs like that, I just think of that dog that laughs. Sorry, that was a really bad impression, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? No idea. I'll post it in Discord. I can't do a good impression of that dog. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Yeah. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Oh, Kenny posted it. He knew what I was talking about. Yeah, that dog, that gif. If you can find like a video of it with the audio, that would be ideal. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Hi, Bruce. Good evening. How are you? What are you up to? It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Chloe, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about it. Damn, I can't. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Chloe, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Chloe, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's do this again. Heartbeat? Oh, damn. Unstable. Damn. Love. Shame. Happiness. Promise. Forgive. Depression. Amazing. peaceful. Warm. Oh, I forget that that's her every time. I just assume. Empty. Summer. Clouds. Oh. Together. Embrace. Comfort. Oh. Whoops. Let's do hopeless. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it off there for now. I'll save it. And then I'll play again another day. Let's see. Okay. So I think I'm gonna be done playing today. But I will be back on Friday. I have a collab on Friday, my first one in forever. I have a collab with Wisp, with Sarah Hill. We're gonna be playing. Oh, I'm so nervous. We're gonna be playing Phasmophobia, which I also haven't played in forever, and I honestly don't know if I even know how to play it anymore, considering it's like so different than how it used to be. But it'll be fine. We'll learn how to play it again. I'll be scared. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. I'll probably stream Doki Doki again sometime next week. We'll get to the actually scary parts, probably. But yeah. Oh, I am small. But yeah, I'll see you guys Friday. Let's see. I'll actually raid someone today. Let's see if anyone's on. But let me put their raid message in the chat. If anyone I know is streaming. Let's do someone who's streaming Phasmo. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Hello.
I couldn't exit the.
Nobody touches the table.
Well,